What's good, everybody? It is Wednesday, May 24th, 2023. This is your daily sports betting brand of record. We are called the Early. We're powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine, the best value in all sports betting. And it's not close. A ho-hum day at the brand on Tuesday, 6-6, so we lose a little bit of juice. Jimmy Butler, 5 assists, so close. Duncan Robinson, how about you shoot the ball one time? So a little bit of this, a little bit of that. If you bought the over down, maybe you got to push there too, but kind of an ugly night in the NBA as well. Not really good, but the ability that we have to bounce back because we have a crew like no other, and we're here 7 days a week, 365. 2 shows today. By the way, if you didn't watch the early wedge yet, to get you ready for the Charles Schwab, it's in your feed live right now. So with all the housekeeping out of the way, let's bring in the stars of the show. You know them. You love them. They're all here. The counselor, Proppy, Amags, Maestro. Good morning, gentlemen. Let's jump right in. We got our little marquee matchups tonight. We're going to do a little fade or follow on favorites today. So here's what we're looking at. And we do have day baseball today, too. Mikey's favorite 2 words. Don't get shut out. Take a look at the start times. Guardians, -140. Padres, -145. Red Sox, -120. Counselor, let's start with you. Which of these favorites are you following to the pay window?
I think it's going to have to be the Padres by process of elimination because I kind of like the dogs in the other 2 matchups. I like the pitching matchup here against Trevor Williams, so give me the Padres, -145.
Well, look at very concise for the counselor this morning. Look at that. He means all business. Hey, Max, do you mean all business?
I do, and yesterday we saw Sia go to the Red Sox. I actually followed him with Brian Bello on his strikeout prop. I'm going to go right back there to the Red Sox. Tough luck loser yesterday with a good start from Bello. I think he can. I think the Red Sox can get it done here today.
How dare you? My new favorite adopted team. I just got invited to Halo Honk Night in 2 weeks. I'm going to be there for the Halo Honk Night. They do that out here. It's a thing. Like you sit way at the top of the stands, like you honk every time they get a hit or something crazy. But they invited me, so I'm going to go. So you're dead to me, Amags, picking against my beloved Angels.
All right.
Hey, Proppy, which one are we following today, sir?
I got to agree with Cousin Sia here. I kind of like all the dogs as well. If I had to choose, I'm going to go Padres. I have been fairly impressed with the young lefty pitcher, Ryan Weathers, so give me the Padres.
All right. Very, very interesting. Maestro, what say you?
Definitely not the Red Sox, who've scored 1 run in their last 3 games. They seem to left their offense at Fenway Park. I'll back Cal Quantrill at home, where he's 15-2 all time. He's turned it around last 4 starts for the Guardians, a 2.77 ERA. He also likes facing the White Sox, who don't have one of their best hitters in Luis Robert today. So I'll lay it with Cleveland.
Did you guys all notice that little low-key savage shot at the rest of you who took the Red Sox? Or maybe it was just Amags.
It was to Amags specifically.
Just me on the Red Sox.
Amags. I don't know how I feel about that, Amags.
You got to zig when they zag, man.
Apparently. Maestro just zigged. All right. By the way, Hutan says, thanks to Sia, my book doesn't do first 5 money line anymore. You're changing the game, Sia. You're changing the game.
Hutan, you're welcome, and I'm sorry at the same time.
I know. It's kind of bittersweet, right? Very, very bittersweet. But I tell you what. We're also changing the game some other place. The early edge takeover is in full effect. You guys know it every single day. Somebody from the crew is going to be on CBS Sports HQ.
Get breaking news.
Big news coming out of the NFL today.
Highlights and instant reactions.
The largest final round comeback in Ford championship history. We're down to the final 4.
I just want to take time to analyze greatness.
Talk winners and losers with a guy who's already a big winner.
CBS Sports HQ. It's all sports all day long.
All right. I love being on CBS Sports HQ. They're letting us take over, and we're going to continue to do that. If you're wondering where it's at, just go to the CBS Sports app, and it's right there at the top. You click on it. It's that easy. It is that easy. All right. It's time to do something perhaps 2 days in a row, because yesterday, the Bucket Special, Jorge Salar, went deep last night to cash those tickets for us. That's very, very nice. So today, here are our 3 choices, gentlemen. Pick the prop. Peter Alonso, plus 200, a little low. Fernando Tatis, plus 265. Shohei Ohtani of my beloved Angels, plus 300. Amags, I'm coming to you. How dare you? Don't do it twice. Who are you picking?
So similarly to how the Padres were picked in the last segment there by a couple of guys, I'm going to go Tatis here with the Padres. I won't do it to you twice on the Angels, Coach. I'm sorry, but Tatis here today. The other two environments for hitting are just, they're not suitable for the home run, I guess you would say. So give me Tatis in the best environment.
Oh, he's using the M-squared words, the environment, the hitting environment. All right. We got one for Fernando Tatis. Propstarz, I'm coming to you. Where are you going, big boy?
I'm going to go with the reigning MVP. Give me Shohei Ohtani. He's facing James Paxton, who has been pretty susceptible to the long ball throughout his career. I like Ohtani to go deep today, especially at those odds.
All kidding aside, I'm telling you, the Angels are starting to get a little bit of momentum. I was just kidding about the whole fan thing, but they're starting to, they have 40,000 fans every night in that stadium. And that, man, is a big reason why. Counselor, talk to me.
I'm going to go with Fernando Tatis as well at plus 265. First of all, Pete Alonso's number at plus 200. That's just a little bit too short. Dear sports books. What are we doing there? But, Fernando Tatis, we're starting to see signs of him, coming to life, pre-suspension. 2 home runs over his last 4 games. I do like this pitching matchup against Williams. So plus 265 is a fair number.
Real quick chat question. Scotty Scheffler over Jordan Spieth in round 1. I don't have the juice.
Yeah, I kind of need the juice, but I'll tell you, I'm guessing Scotty's like a minus 130 favorite for round 1. I actually wouldn't take it just because Spieth kind of owns this course. And while Scotty Scheffler will be better than him over 4 rounds, most likely, I think in an 18-hole sample size, I think Spieth could actually win that one.
And I think, and it's not a measurable, certainly, but when you finish second in a major, it takes maybe a round and a half to get back going again. So in round 1, maybe a tournament bet. Maybe a tournament, but not necessarily round 1. See ya. Thank you very much. All right, Maestro, I'm coming to you. Who are we picking?
I'm with Tatis. Trevor Williams, 7 homers allowed in only 44 innings. The xFIP is up around 5. He doesn't strike out a lot. The ball's going to be in play. I think the value is better with him than Alonso.
All right. I like all that stuff. Write it down. Educate, entertain. Knowledge is power. Let's go. Now, here at CBS, we are expanding. We are growing. We are getting bigger. And in addition to Galazzo, what are they talking about? What league are they talking about? Well, what does Buckets always say? Siri.
All eyes are on Italy.
Absolutely astonishing.
As the race to qualify for Europe.
Huge moment.
All comes down to the final match day.
It's a goal.
Stream every pivotal Serie A match live on Paramount Plus.
Oh, Reed in the chat is making my heart sing. He says, you don't need to watch Daniel. Don't know what that's about. P.S. You are allowed to have fun while betting. I love when you guys listen. I love when it's retained. I love when you preach. But now it's time to get to our board. This is a bounce back Wednesday for a reason. So if we have bounce back Wednesday and there's a game at 12:35 p.m. Eastern time today and there's a pick on it, wouldn't you think, Counselor, that person should go first?
I would think so. I think that's brilliant by the producer and the host to come to me first. It is, in fact, a bounce back Wednesday for me. I wasn't on yesterday's show, but I'll tell you, I did tweet out the Red Sox and the over in that game. And the Red Sox, like that was said earlier, they sort of left their bats at home. They've left their bats at home the last few games. So it's a bounce back for me in a way. I'm going to the Rangers first 5 money line, minus 115 at the Pirates. We have been on the Rangers first 5 this entire season. It's paid off almost every single time. Here we have Martin Perez, who hasn't been great over his last 2 starts, going against Johan Oviedo. Oviedo's actually been better than Perez over his last 2 starts, but when it comes down to it, I believe in the Rangers hitting. With Corey Seager back, there's just no weak spots in this lineup whatsoever. Pirates, not great against lefties, so while Martin Perez hasn't been very good, I do expect him to at least put out a decent effort. He might allow 2 or 3 runs over 5 innings, but I actually think the Rangers, even though Oviedo has good stuff and he debuted a sinker last time out, I do think the Rangers can put up 3 to 4 runs in the first 5 innings. So I'm going first 5 money line, minus 115 there. And then we go to Zach Gallen. The next game, which is at 1:05 Eastern Standard Time, it's the Diamondbacks first 5, minus 122 against the Phillies. The D-backs are red hot. They've won 8 out of 10. They're about to sweep the Phillies if they win this game. And I really like Zach Gallen. Everybody likes Zach Gallen. We're getting a really good number here. And I think it almost looks like a trap in a way, because this is probably should be minus 135, maybe even minus 140, because he's going against Ranger Suarez, who we bet against last time, and we collected a check on that as well. He was really bad last time. This is only his third outing, and the Diamondbacks lineup is heating up. So I think it's a really good spot for the Diamondbacks to pick up a sweep with their best pitcher, and maybe the best pitcher in the major leagues on the mound in Zach Gallen.
This is a steal. The only reason it's this low is because they're playing on the road. That's it. This would be like minus 180 at home. At least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, love those two plays. Real quick in the chat, Johnny says, I'm sorry, but has M Squared not been doing team total overs on the site? It's been a while. You got to understand how M Squared plays. If he doesn't like something, I mean, I'm talking if it's a cent over what he believes he should play, he will not play it. So if he hasn't found a team total and posted it, that means he hasn't found one that he likes. That's how disciplined that man is. And we don't force anything here at the Early Edge in SportsLine. Okay? Now, Amags, you have started this very patented branding on Wednesdays, and I'm here for it. So, without further ado, I would love to know what our matinee what do we call it? The matinee parlay, correct?
Yes, sir. The Amags matinee parlay.
Yes.
So I'll get right into it. There's a couple hitter props that I like today. And right to Sia's point in the Diamondbacks and facing Ranger Suarez, we're going to go there for one of them. And that's going to be Christian Walker over 1.5 total bases. Look, he's 5 for 11 off of Suarez in his career with 3 extra bases. And the only real thing that I'm worried about here with this one that he may not get over would be his walks. But if you want to go and take it on DraftKings on the walk prop, it's plus 145 over there. So you could hedge a little bit with this one if you wanted to and play that walk prop as well over a half walk there. But Christian Walker, I like him to rip a double or even a home run here. He's crushed lefties. And I think that after this long road trip, they want to get out of Dodge. Christian Walker over 1.5. And we're going to pair that up with, on the hat here, we have the Houston Astros and Yordan Alvarez. As many of you know, he has been crushing it of late. He in May here, he's played in 20 games, and in 13 of those, he's gone over this 1.5 prop. He's never gone back-to-back days missing it, and he missed it yesterday. So we come back today after he was hit by a pitch and a couple of walks yesterday. He's going to want to swing that bat. A guy that's been in the zone a lot this year, Adrian Hauser, in 14 2/3 innings, he's given up 19 hits. So I think there's a good opportunity for us here to not only have one hit, maybe two. And yesterday he crushed it, or I'm sorry, 2 days ago he crushed it. There's 9 total bases. So we only need over 1.5 here for the full parlay, but I played them each individually as well. So it was plus 110 on Yordan on DraftKings, plus 120 for Christian Walker on DraftKings as well. You put them together, it's, I know it's a little bit of EC right here, but plus 362 on the afternoon parlay for us.
And a little bit of EC is all that we can take. Just a little bit of EC is all we can take.
Just a little bit right here.
That's it. The hat's clean.
A sprinkle of EC.
The deep dive. Hashtag levels. Do you want to do the work? I didn't think so. Amags, well done. Well done. Now, if you watch this brand every single day, you know what's coming next. I made this man sit in the corner like a rabid dog for way too long. The mean streets, they're barking. Or in his case, meowing. Propstarz, you're up.
Coach, let's go. Yeah, we're taking Zach Gallen, our guy, over 17.5 pitching outs. This is a little bit juicy. Definitely think this one is well worth the squeeze today. Just for clarification, if you're unfamiliar with pitching props or outs props, he has to complete 6 innings pitched in order to cash this prop. So, yeah, Zach Gallen, he has been an absolute workhorse this season. He's averaging 6.1 innings per start. That's 19 outs. He leads the National League in strikeout to walk rate. He's 3rd in strikeouts overall, 5th in innings pitched, 9th in ERA. He is the odds-on favorite to win the Cy Young Award in the National League as well. He's pitched at least 6 innings in 7 of 10 starts this season. Going back to last season, 16 of his last 21 starts. He's also pitched really well during the day, Coach. He has a 1.89 ERA during the day this season. 3 starts. He's gone at least 6 innings in all 3 starts. Last season, same thing, 1.72 ERA during day games as well. He's gone over this total in 11 of his last 12 day starts dating back to last season. This is also something of a homecoming for him, Coach. He is a local boy, grew up in Somerdale, New Jersey, which is 10 miles away from Citizens Bank Park. So he will have quite a few family members and friends at the stadium as well. He certainly would want to pitch well in front of his family.
It is unbelievable to me how good you guys are. It's unbelievable to me. Sometimes I just sit there and go, wow, how do I get to be on this show? That's what I think all the time. Real quick, chat question for Proppy. Would you like him, I don't know what the juice is, to record a win?
I would like him to record a win. I'm more confident in him pitching 6 innings than I am getting a win, however.
I was a little surprised it wasn't 18.5, to be honest with you, because that would be a huge difference.
Massive difference.
There you go. Get it in before it gets to 18 if it goes that way, because then he'd have to go into the 7th inning. This way he can win it in 6. So really, really smart, probably. Yes, Amags, go.
That number that Proppy had is still available on BetMGM. I know it's juiced up on DraftKings, but it's still out there at BetMGM, so you can get that minus 145.
Boom. Thank you very much. Now, it's what the crew does. It's just what the crew does. We pick each other up. Now, Maestro, I'm staring at my notes, and there is one of my new favorite names to hear and to say, and this dude is a stud in Baltimore. Talk to me.
Yeah, we're talking about Ryan Mountcastle. I love him over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs going up against the Yankees tonight. And the thing that everybody does when looking at props is you look, how has he done against the pitcher? Well, he has not done well against Nestor Cortes, only 2 out of 15. But this is not the same Nestor Cortes. The chase rate is way, way down. The ERA is way up. The hard hit percentage is way up. And I'll tell you what Ryan Mountcastle is doing. He is murdering left-handed pitching this year, 20 of 60. The OPS is like 1,100. He's absolutely crushing them. I love this play. He doubled and had a run scored in 2 at-bats in an earlier meeting this season against Nestor Cortes. So I love Ryan Mountcastle today. And then another one, you know, I don't have a lot of faith in the Red Sox, but I do have faith in Justin Turner tonight because his matchup with Tyler Anderson, he's 18 for 36 lifetime against him. And Tyler Anderson, 13 runs allowed in 14 innings this month. So he has been a total mess. And this is coming back at plus money. I'm going over 1.5 total bases, plus 105 on FanDuel for Justin Turner. Should be batting 3rd, maybe 4th tonight on the road for the Red Sox.
It's still weird for me to see him in a Red Sox uniform and not a Dodgers uniform. Every time I see him walk to the plate, I'm like, he should be wearing a Dodgers uniform. Little bonus for you. Many of you have seen that M Squared is in the chat. Any questions for him? Quickly put him in there, and he will answer as many as he can in real time. Now, grab your paper. Grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy of the Snake. On the ones and the twos. A little dramatic pause. The counselor, Diamondbacks first 5 money line. Sia, would you like the Diamondbacks team total over 3.5?
Not really. I mean, I think I would stick with the first 5 money line or what Proppy suggested, his bet or the Zach Gallen to get a win. I like all 3 of those better than that one.
Very good. Rangers first 5 money line minus 115. That game starts at 12:35 p.m. Eastern time. Propstarz, Zach Gallen over 17.5 outs for the D-backs in the Maestro. 2 big plays today. Ryan Mountcastle over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs minus 135. Then Justin Turner with the Red Sox playing out here in California. Over 1.5 total bases. Then Amags. The Amags Matinee parlay. You put them together, ladies and gentlemen. A very tasty plus 362. Christian Walker over 1.5 total bases, and Yordan Alvarez over 1.5 total bases. A reminder, we are back this afternoon, early edge and 5 at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And if you haven't watched the early wedge yet, you will want to. Me, the counselor, EC this week. It's in your feed live right now. Take the time to get you ready for the Charles Schwab. Man, we love doing this so much every single day. It is not lost on us that you take the time to spend with us on a Wednesday, Thursday, any day morning, because your time is valuable and we will never waste it. I promise you that. So with all that being said, there's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, Lobo, Counselor, Maestro, Proppy, Amags with the new clean Astros lid, and my man, the Snake, always in the back on the ones and the twos, doing the work to make this show look as good as it looks. I am simply the coach, trying to keep this train on said track. We grind for you so we can win with you. It's what we're all about right here at the Early Edge. Good luck.